Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server. Yep, changing it up a little bit. We usually do our pay to win account, but here on the test server, this is where a lot of the early events come from. This is where we test a lot of the heroes. I really want to make a little bit of progression on here. As you can see, we have our season 5 frame for running the Abyssal Expedition. We've been doing that on here. We also have been building out a star. I want to see exactly how well this little peanut is going to do. Got her to a plus 20 signature item, need a couple more copies, and we'll actually have her ascended. I've been pretty impressed by her. She seems like she's doing pretty well. Ran through quite a few stages of the tower, so I have been pushing the tower here quite a bit, trying to get this account caught up. And the big reason for that is when we're testing out new heroes, the level deficiencies were very close. We were capped actually at level deficiencies. As you can see from the video we did a little bit earlier, we went through about 30 plus stages already on here. So we can check out whatever you guys want. It's very cool to see the test server. A lot of players don't have access to this, or they just don't want to play on the test server. But we already have all of our skins up because, again, this is the test server. Also the new heroes, the new events, things of that nature that are going to be coming to AFK Arena. So we got Dark Blaine here. We got Exeter Major, Hyatt, Levi, Fire, Reggie, of course. What is going on, guys? All right, so over the past week, I have pushed the King's Tower. So we have really focused this down. I finished 20 stages in every single tower. On the primary King's Tower, we finished about 30 stages. I'm going to continue over the next couple weeks because of the crazy amount of Stargazer cards that we get. We just summoned on this account. Actually, I believe it was like 2 days ago. We've got a couple more scrolls. We've also got 63 Stargazer cards. Those are straight out of the tower, guys. That is really where we have pulled all of these cards out of, as well as some of the events, getting quite a few. As you can see, we have 16 Elite Hero Stones, and also we've gotten 54 Rare Hero Stones, so we have a ton of food in here. We opened up all of our chests, all of our boxes. Again, finally getting this caught up. And Thomas, a brand new subscriber right off the bat. Non-live viewers. Oh, what's going on? Hi, FHE. I got Einsu engraving 60 just this morning. Got Lucretia to Ascended. She's at plus 30 SI. Yeah, Lucretia Geeky is awesome. I absolutely love. Are both skins free? No, it is not. So I believe there is a new event that is coming out. Right now, Saurus' skin is purchase only. Satrena's skin is up, but the event is not out yet. So again, I believe on reset tonight, which is going to be 7 p.m. my time, there is going to be a new event. It's supposed to be starting today. Then there is another event that is supposed to be starting on Christmas Day. So they had one on December 20th. They had a second one on December 25th. So 2 events are on the way. We know the Frosty Isle is still going on. But the Temporal Rift, we're going to look at today pretty in-depth. The Temporal Rift runs for 30 days, and it's pretty time-intensive. It's pretty strategy-intensive. Unlike the tower, unlike the campaign, the Temporal Rift, you cannot stop battles. You cannot reset battles. If you go into a battle and you lose the battle, or if you lose the hero is gone. So it kind of sucks, but the hero at that point is completely gone. I think, like we were saying earlier, Saurus' skin, I believe, is going to be pay to win only. I'm sure that the other skin for Satrena is going to be probably one that you can earn. I'm assuming that this one is going to be one that is going to be earned. But if it is earned at a cost, so majority of the time with the event, you can redeem your event items to get the skin, but you're going to forego getting red chests, getting engraving cores, getting other things outside of the skin. So if you're into collecting the skin, for most players, especially if you're free to play, that is the only way to actually get that skin. What is the best heroes for Lucretia comp in PvP? Rowan, Aziz, Lucretia, Twins, and Helios. Yes, that one does work very well, FX. I've seen quite a few people running that. I'm not huge into PvP, but that has been a solid one that I've seen. Helios has seen a lot of play within PvP because of the buffing and the shielding. It works. Please do make Lucretia +1. Yes, absolutely. Last time, if you guys remember the video, we had Lucretia. We pulled this extra copy right here. Reason is the engraving. So I actually just got Ainz up today. This morning I got him up to engraving. And then we also are looking for gear out of here, which there we go, guys. We have some dimensional pieces. I picked up a piece for Albedo, so we got her weapon. And on Ainz himself, we're gonna have to equip our hat. I'm gonna have to keep building these up. Again, the test server has never really been, I guess, much of a focus. I've played on here for probably 2 years, a year at least. I can actually look, but we've never really focused on building these out. I know it's in achievements. 618. So what, 3, 6? So yeah, probably about a year and a half that we've been playing on here and never much of a focus. And I really want it to be a focus. Oh, thank you, Benjamin. Probably going to focus on the, yeah, that one of the questions that I had is we have not seen exactly where Ulna drops in when it comes to the stargazing priority because of Frampton. I haven't seen any new guides. I haven't seen any more content. I was building up Frampton on here, if you guys again caught the earlier video. And the big reason for that is we don't know how he's going to compare building him versus building Ulna first. We know how well Lucretia is and kind of where she sits, but we don't know exactly where Frampton is going to sit within this formation. So I want to see exactly how well he's going to work within formations. To see if he's going to take a priority before Ulna or if he's going to be a hero that is going to come directly after Ulna, before Mahira and Khazard, just because of his power. And from what players have said, they said build him, that he's an absolute monster to build. And a lot of players have pulled Lucretia out of that 5 pull to put Frampton in the 5 pull. So they've kind of subbed in both of those, which is awesome. I don't do much on the test server except for looking at stuff. Yeah, and that's a lot of times what I did, Darkblade. I've played it a little bit, but not very consistently. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the summons, guys, so we can do some progression on here. Popping open our Elite Stones, we have 16. I saved these to hopefully get some copies. We want some copies of a star, which is, there's Thiso, so we got a copy of him unlocked, which is awesome. That's going to be free rewards out of there. But who else did we get? We got Iran, we got Maro in there, not too bad. We got Cetrena. So it looks like adding a couple stars, but no copies of a star herself. And 54 rare cards. We need more Ascended Heroes. Honestly, here, we do need quite a few more copies of Ascended Heroes to continue pushing up our Resonating Crystal level. The crystal level has been stuck for quite a bit. I built out a lot of the core heroes that we're looking for. I just need more copies, such as Raku, such as a star. We just need more copies, honestly, more copies of some of the key heroes. But within here, I want to pull some more copies of a star, which I'm really hoping that we can do today because we know it's resetting pretty soon. Some rare cards right there. Got a couple diamond pulls. We have 2 copies left. We need 3. I need 3 copies to get her up to Ascended, which would be awesome. And they're going to make us burn all of our diamonds. A single right there, that gives us 2 copies shy of pulling her. And I'm hoping with our last one, we can pull 1 copy of Lucretia. Little short again there, and not even a card on the table. Hoping we can get 1 with the couple diamonds that we got left. And again, I want to do this before we catch the reset. We could have just saved it, but nope, no luck there. So here, again, 1 copy of Lucretia would be awesome because I could take her to 1 star. How did they not introduce the new Taylene after so many heroes? Is it on purpose? I think they were just kind of saving the Taylene story. We seen some of it kind of unfold before. I don't know how in depth it's gotten. They've data mined quite a bit of it, but they're coming out with the new Taylene. I don't know if the Taylene story is going to affect anything with Taylene herself. I really do think it's on purpose. And I've noticed that AFK Arena has went very heavy with the comic books. I'm not sure exactly what they're planning or what what is kind of going on, but it'll be really interesting to see. So 1 copy of Lucretia is what we're looking for right here. And I'm hoping with the cards that we earned, we can get that 1 single copy, or we can get some diamonds. I would love to see diamonds. Graveborn card right there. Remember, every pull is 1 closer to getting a copy of her. The very last one, we got it. Even though we burned through a lot of cards on that one, I am okay, because we can now engrave her. And a lot of players ask, with Lucretia, what's really the reason behind her? The big thing is she can carry teams absolutely solo. It's pretty easy if the other heroes die. It's easy for her to carry. Ainz, on the other hand, does have to have a team to really support him. So you do need some developmental aspect behind Ainz, where Lucretia does not. Lucretia is a hero, again, that can kind of do it by herself, which we're very close to having her at the plus 30 very soon. It's kind of sad we haven't heard anything about a new dimensional. The new dimensionals are coming. I don't know. I feel like the amount of resources that they take to go in, the amount of resources that it takes to get those, it's kind of crazy. I'll use my 8 scrolls. And see if we can get lucky here, guys. Sometimes it does happen. There we go. There's one. It is a star. Look at that. Esder Major. We pulled a copy of her, but I think we're still 1 short. But could we do it again? That'd be kind of funny. This is exactly how we built Peggy. Peggy was such a random RNG built hero that we built just like this. We don't have any more summons there, but we got 1 here. Again, just another rare card. We need 1. That's all we need. 1 and she'll be done. I'm not sure if we got more diamonds out of here to possibly. Thinking maybe we could squeak this one out. We're pulling out all the stops here to try to get this last copy. And the final one is just another rare. It's okay. I don't think we have enough stones. We don't have any wilder cards. Copy of Tresnar. Copy of Kren. Very nice. We needed both those heroes. I don't think we have enough stones here. Nope. Got pretty lucky. Yeah, Catch Cat. I'm feeling quite a bit. They gave me quite a bit of medicine it took to finally start feeling better. But yeah, definitely feeling a lot better today than I was a week ago. I think they could expand on lore for older characters. Yeah, they did a little bit with Baden and Thane Geeky, and then seems like they kind of went away with it. So, sorry I might have said it, but when do you think Temporal Rift on the live servers? I believe it's going to be Tuesday. So the Temporal Rift, guys, and the thing with this is going to take a considerable amount of time. So if you guys checked out the Temporal Rift video, gaining levels up here allows you to get AFK rewards out of the Temporal Rift, but it also unlocks talents, which is very strong because essentially within the Fountain of Time, you earn these little orbs here, which are the actual levels, and then you earn the essence, which levels up the Temporal Beacon. As you can see right here, this is the Temporal Beacon. This is very similar to the Elder Tree, meaning that it is broken down into class specifics. So when you build the heroes within here, there are very specific teams you want to build, but then they kind of take it one step further. With here, this is the combination of Lightbearers and Maulers. The second one are Wilders and Graveborns. So not only are you breaking them into your 5 different classifications, but now you're breaking them into one of 2 of your faction systems. So essentially what a lot of players have been doing from what I've been seeing is they're going usually with the Silent Alliance. So using Wilders and Graveborns, sticking with them too in particular. That way there's a lot of trees that you don't have to build up, such as this first one, Lightbearers and Maulers. A lot of players, again, have foregone building the light bears and the maulers, so they're leaving this tree alone to build up this part of the tree, because as you can see, it's super expensive, guys, compared to what the classes are. And then leaving some specific classes, such as the warrior tree, at 0. I know eventually this is going to be built just because of the heroes you have in, and as you progress, you can have more heroes. But today, I actually unlocked these first 3. So I hit level 4 in here. It unlocked that first part, which is right here, guys. So Chaos Resistance decreases the amount of reduced health and energy from punishments when within the vexing realm by 10% and 10%. So energy reduction is less, and then my health reduction is less. Deity Shelter, when with the, as you can see, the little icon here, Grievous Realm, Gladiator's Realm, Realm of Decimation, the chance that the highest level badge will be received is 2%. Again, there's so much content in here, and it's going to take a crazy amount of time to dissect it. Haven't seen any guides, haven't seen really anything short of screenshots, because then we also have Rejuvenation. Heroes recruited from the Beckoning Place recover 20% energy, which again, these are different stages that you're going through. What's going on, Chaotic? So we're going to go through, this is still locked for future updates. This is still unavailable, but every single week, weekly challenges 6 of 7. So I may skip to floor 25. So we're going to go in here and battle. Like I showed earlier, recommended will pop in certain heroes. These heroes have actually, looks like they've changed a little bit, but these are the strongest heroes that I have available, also based on the relics. Now, some heroes you can swap out. For instance, Nara within here, I would probably drop out Nara. Big reason is I want to bring in Albedo because I can run Albedo with Ainz. Again, sticking out to some of the formations. Now, when it comes to the different levels, you can see there's all level 2. If you hold down on it, it gives you exactly what it does specifically. So since we know we want her to tank, I'm going to put Iron Will on her. Boom, there we go. So that is where we're going to be. I'm looking at some of the other ones. We want Iran. And again, we have to figure out what heroes. You can save configurations in here if you want to. So we'll skip to 24 with all equipped badges. So the heroes are going to be ready to go. Just grind in some campaign. Yeah, grind in the campaign. That I wish we could move these. I really think, like, if I could build Formation 1, Formation 2. But we cannot, unfortunately. So we got Wilder. So let's see. So we have these 2, which is good. I can even run Rowan in there, which is solid. Thrall in there for some crowd control. Probably need a second tank. Or, you know what? Let's just go with it. We can always reset it. So let's sweep. There we go. So that takes us to 25. Now, this is where you kind of, it's the choose your own adventure part. Every single one that you win, you get this. Now, it'll let you choose a grievous floor, powerful enemies, a realm of exploration, common enemies, and it also shows you the power 376 million, 563 million. The grievous realms are specifically, they're harder. They're much harder, but they offer more rewards. We'll go into this one. This is the team that we're going to be fighting. So we can challenge and it'll say, hey, what heroes do you want to? Now remember, guys, similar to when you're going through a lot of different parts of AFK Arena, it is cumulative battles, meaning that if you lose a hero, the hero is out. There are ways through different floors that you can resurrect a hero, but ultimately the hero will be out at that point until you get an opportunity to bring them back in. So again, making teams within here is very important because you're going to have to utilize those teams for quite a bit. So in here, I probably could have pulled, see, we got a 5 pull with that is kind of what I was thinking, but we'll drop Pharrell in here. Shows us the relics that we have equipped, and then we'll drop Oden. So we can run with this team. Rowan we could do up front just because he is kind of a pseudo tank. Now, like I said earlier, you cannot stop the battles. There's no pause button. There is nothing. So literally the team that you come in here with to win these battles, everything here will be saved. See, they have their health, they have their energy. It's exactly what it is going to be for the next battle. Gives you your chest, boom, you can pick what you want. Now, paying special attention, wielder's attack rating is increased by 10% when the health is above 90. Focus on what are the chances that Odin's health is going to be above 90, but in addition, replacing the current hero badge will give you this additional power, guys. So badges are huge in here. Also, remember your formations is you're running 2 different formations in here, 2 different team comps. So we can see we have Pharrell in this formation. When using a shield, the speed of normal attacks is increased by 10%. Is he going to get a shield? And then, of course, the Claw of Seeking, which is on Leica, steals 25 energy from the attacking after every 7 normal attacks, which is awesome because she is very reliant on normal attacks. But overall, I want Odin to live, so we'll confirm the badge. There we go. It goes on him, and it gives us the choice for the next floor. Mercs, I do not know. I haven't seen any Mercs that I could use in here. I don't see why you couldn't. That's actually a good question. But I haven't read anything that you can't. Kren is so good, seeing as I'm working on getting him engraving next. Yes, Kren is awesome, especially if you get that plus 60. The 60 engraving makes a huge difference. Oh, what's going on? Buzgani? Just randomly selected for a survey that hinted that New Dimensional is going to be Kung Fu Panda. That would be funny. That'd be awesome to see. I love Kung Fu Panda. All right, so here again, next floor, Realm of Exploration. We can choose either one. Here's the team that we're fighting. Now, one that you do have to be very careful about that we've seen before is Thorin, guys. Thorin with the Taint ability can be very difficult to deal with. We see it within a bunch of the Peaks of Time adventure. He can be a real pain in the butt. Same with Grez. And remember, these battles you cannot stop. Portraits up here, these are all of the available badges. As you can see, there is a crazy amount of badges that are going to be in this thing. And that's why I said before, it is going to be very in-depth when you're coming through here. Is a full dimensional team with Ainz as a carry. I think the Ainz team would be a good, solid carry for that. The problem that I have with that, Tristan, is it's cumulative battles. So with the Ainz team, if you're running with Merlin in there, you're gonna need a hero to run with Merlin. Same with the problem with if you're running a team that has Rowan. So for instance, with this team, there has to be someone to heal Rowan. There has to be someone to heal Merlin. There has to be someone to keep another hero alive because they are all cumulative battles, which really does make the difference. Because again, we can change up the formation, whatever we see fit. But once we start this, that's it. It's an auto battler is exactly what it is that we've seen from a lot of other games. There's nothing that I can do short of just letting them run. I can't even turn off auto. So it is now, look at this. He's at 0. So that's exactly where we're going to be. I'm going to have to make sure that Ainz is parked next to Rowan to drink that potion as soon as he comes in. But again, you're going to have crowd control. You're going to have support that can heal themselves, which Rowan cannot. That's one of the big downfalls of Rowan is he doesn't drink the potions himself. Yeah, a lot of crowd control, a lot of heals. I'm not sure how far it's going to get into the level deficiencies that it's going to make a very big difference. Guys, and we have Death Scythe, a brand new subscriber. That's already 2 subs on this video. Very cool, or this live stream. Very cool to see. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda as a dimensional hero. That'd be pretty funny to see, but wouldn't put it past him. So again, choice of artifact after every single time, or choice of badge. We are running Pharrell. We already have this one, no reason. Same here, we have this one. This one, even though it downgrades, it is a different badge. We want to keep the badge we have, so you can actually skip. Proceed without the badge. Yep, there's no badge that we need. Now, this is one of the interesting ones. Phoenix Afterglow gives fallen heroes a second chance at life. So within this one, if I did have a hero that died, so in that last battle, we know Ainz had probably 1% health. If Ainz would have died, I can choose this floor. It will bring Ainz back to life. just like we have within the Dismal Maze or through the Arcane Labyrinth, we have an opportunity to bring a hero back to life, which this is what it is, the Phoenix Afterglow. The other side of this, of course, we're just going for a regular battle. Brutus, another one you have to look out for, because if you're running something like Iran with the 5-pull, he is going to destroy Iran really fast. And if you're running similar to an evade team, you're going to have to deal with Verk as well, and they get badges as well. So within this team comp, again, we're going to have to make sure Ainz is really close to Rowan. I'm actually going to swap this up. Titus, we know, is going to go back row, so I'm hoping some crowd control there. Same with Khazard. Khazard could be really bad just because of the crowd control as well. So walks out, grabs the potion, which we wanted to see. Right there, Titus is right in the back row, but crowd controlled. Brutus is immune. Again, we can't turn off autos, so we're just burning through all of our energy because there's nothing we can do short of just waiting to take him down. Artifacts again, good one for Leica, good one for Rowan, so going from 2 to 3. Wielder does not receive damage for 4 seconds. Normal attack speed. So normal attack speed, energy regeneration. When using a shield, normal attack speed again. For Pharrell, I like that one. What's going on? RPG Master, what's going on? Wish could be part of the huge giveaway. So is Rowan, Albedo, Ainz, Merlin, and Prince of Persia. Yeah, that could be a pretty good team. I was thinking that. I know a lot of people have said the God tier comp, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, the God tier comp, just because of the survivability it has in there. A lot of people have also said with the Saurus, with the Speedy Lizard comp, is pretty good because Saurus will keep a lot of heroes alive. But again, if you're running a Speedy comp, if you're running the Warrior comp with Saurus, now you're going to have to change up all of the relics that you're getting at the very beginning to focus on the Warrior. There's going to be a lot of planning that's going to go into this, which is going to be cool. That's the reason why I like this event. I think it's going to be a permanent event. It's just time consuming, guys. You can see even going through these couple floors, there's players that are actually at 100 floors. And remember, this has no top. That's right. This is one of the infinite run campaigns that they're doing. So there is no highest floor. There is no cap. It is really pushing as far as you can because there's no cap. Which, in my opinion, is very cool, but that's it. Have you read the AFK? I've seen some of the AFK comic. It's pretty cool. It's interesting to see where they're going with it, I guess. But I think the whole maybe AFK Arena anime, the AFK Arena comic, they've done a lot of comics, a lot of clips, a lot of art that I've seen around it, which is pretty cool. Is your Merlin 909? If he is, I would not run Lucretia with him. No, and Lucretia in here, we've seen is not super effective. And the reason is Lucretia is very dependent on heroes dying. So Lucretia, again, very dependent on heroes dying, which means that you don't want any heroes to die. This game mode specifically really punishes a hero like Lucretia because her power comes from heroes dying. You do not want heroes to die in here at all. If you do have your heroes die, you cannot use them, which kind of stinks, but unfortunately you cannot use them. If you don't like, you can store up energy with manual, especially if it is the accumulation with health and energy. Yeah, if you lose a hero, Levi, they're out. They are out the entire run unless you get that Phoenix glow. The hero is out. Will you do a video of team ideas? Yes, I will. I'll put some videos together for the team ideas. Like I said, there's a couple that do not work. So as you see here, guys, Flora's do restores health, which heroes lost in battle. Now, knowing where your heroes are, our heroes are pretty full health. If I was relatively low, I could choose going this option. It'll regain all of their health back to full. Again, similar to what we see within the Dismal Maze, what we see within the Labyrinth. This would bring back all of their health. This one is going to be a powerful enemies. And here we go, guys. We got a Graveborn team, which is a pretty strong team. Rowan 9 of 9 is not that good. Rowan 3 of 9 RPG Master is pretty good. The thing with the 3 of 9 is it's going to give him a heal over time, which is pretty cool. The 9 of 9 increases the heal over time slightly, but not enough, not a high enough a priority with Rowan to get that 9 of 9. Again, 3 of 9 can be beneficial, but again, not a very high priority. Tailene God Comp, but I've got no Mahira. Yeah, Mahira is a big part of that. What is the heroes of the Speedy Lizard? Let's see what we got here. So we have Nara pulling here. Hines isn't going to go anywhere. And as you can see, guys, 531, 617. So they are getting strong. They 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. I'm hoping this team comp's going to be pretty friendly to us. And we'll see what it looks like if we lose some heroes here. Nara sometimes can be difficult to deal with, but ultimately, as long as we can crowd control her a little, it will work. We're still stuck on these level 3s. There's a level 3. With wheelers does not receive damage. Normal attack speed. Absolutely, guys. Solid badge there. We have 2 more Grievous Realms, which are both going to be tough floors. Yeah, Rowan's furniture isn't needed. Again, it's not a big priority to build Rowan's furniture. The 3 of 9 is relatively cheap, and it does have a little bit of usefulness. I think especially in here, a game mode like this, it might make a difference just because of it being easier. I mean, honestly, if I had some heroes in here with Rowan having a heal over time, it could help for the upcoming battles because they're cumulative. If you're running the normal campaign where once I finish a game mode, it doesn't matter about the heal over time because it's going to reset. It's going to reset every single campaign you're looking, every single battle you're looking. Here, the heal over time does come into effect quite a bit more just because they're cumulative. And here, level 5 Divine Mercy for Rowan. Wielder provides a hero with low health an additional 25 energy points when healed. That is a huge, huge priority for Rowan. He's going to provide more energy. This one, we have 2 common realms. And again, this is an endless game mode, guys. This is going to go on forever. Going through all these floors, there's no end to it, which is awesome. I'm going to have to watch this back because the kids... Oh, yeah, you can catch it later, Hyatt. Show me a star. A star we are building. Zolrath might be a good for a second chance. Yeah, Zolrath would probably come in pretty good as well. That's the reason I wanted to show this before it comes out. I think a lot of players don't understand how big this game mode is. Honestly, it's huge. So here, Zolrath is going to have the delay because he's got the furniture. This is going to be a pretty tough team overall. But I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. That way Nara can grab Albedo instead. And of course, we're probably going to have to do this twice. Oh, we got him down. Very nice. We're starting to get level 4 relics, which is awesome. So we got Pharrell in here, which taking us 3 to 4. We have Tassie in here, 3 seconds after all allies have their crit rating increased. Certainly. So now I haven't figured out yet what this little heart is. I think, I'm not sure. I asked over on Reddit and nobody knew. The last question, I really want to know this. Engraving Thorin makes him more tankier. Why is it bad for his cheese? Is it more in taking, more survival, more cheese? RPG, Thorin is actually the opposite of what you want to tank. Thorin's retaliation ability is very consistent on the damage he takes. So if you're making him stronger tank-wise, if you're giving him more physical resistance, magical resistance, it is going to counterproduce, be very counterproductive to the retaliation ability. So essentially you're making Thorin not work by the retaliation ability. That's why people take off his armor. That's why they take off, a lot of Thorin's gear to make him take more damage, which is the way that he works. That is that retaliation ability. and the manner that he works. So all survived. So I believe it gives us a special right there. So I think this is the heart. Receive 1 badge reset chance when all heroes survive battle. Only effective for the first battle. This one we have to be really careful because they will burn us down. After dealing a critical strike, they get 40 haste. Now, if you look here, we have Gwen and we have Belinda that are going to get a big haste boost if they get a critical strike. So I'm hoping we can survive this one. And I moved Ainz away from Rowan. I didn't even notice. Still got it down though, which is good. AFK Arena needs to update Oscar. Yeah. So all allies survive. I think this was the little heart. This is what I assumed it was. So within here, 1 badge reset we got. So we can actually go through and check out the badges, which level 5 badges, they look pretty good. We have Iran, we have Pharrell, and then we have the Warrior's Creed, which is awesome. If we did not like these badges, we actually have a reset rate here, so I could pull in 3 new badges if these are badges that I already had. Damage is reduced by 18% for several seconds. When we slay an enemy, that could help quite a bit. Health is recovered, but I'm thinking we'll go with this one. Got another heart right there. Achieve victory to receive additional rewards. We'll go this route. What kind of whale out there got Frampton 30360? Trying to figure out some formation to use him best. A lot of players, Hyatt, have used Frampton with the 5 pull. So literally stacking heroes together in the 5 pull has been interesting. Does Taylene auto revive between rounds in the svat like she does in the lab? I do not know. I haven't ran Taylene in here because I don't have her built. I think she's very low on here. I think legendary, maybe legendary plus on here. But I'm assuming she would, just like she always has. If not, that's going to be another hero that's not used. And Ainz, again, I have to move him through. So all allies survived. They give us 1 more badge reset. So we're starting to see higher level crystals, which is awesome. Withers health recovery by 10. Health recovery. One suffers control effects. 20% less damage for Albedo. Look at the boost there from 2 to 4. We're going to continue with the glorious, powerful realms. What is the best character in all of AFK Arena? Peter, that's kind of a tough call. It really depends what, support, I would go Rowan. Mage, I would go Ainz. Ranger, I would go probably Lucretia. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Blue Crimson is Taylene doesn't die. That's kind of counterproductive to what she does. So Taylene in here, I feel like would be a really good choice, just for the build out, just because of how Taylene is actually built. I think she would be a really strong hero in here. And look at the early ult, guys. That is why we love Ainz. He just destroys everybody just like that. Again, starting to get some of these level 5 artifacts. From our enemies are within range. The attack rating will be increased by 5%, but look at the increase of straight stats. I want to see if we can get to a boss here. What's going on, Lucretia? It is you. Currently with State of AFK, if you have to do a full top to bottom rework of 1 hero from each faction, who would I pick to get reworked? Honestly, if I had to pick a hero, Lightbearers, I would go Walker. Geeky, absolutely. For the Maulers, the heroes, there's a couple that I'd rework, but I want to see another support. Honestly. Almas, yes, I would definitely like to see. Kaz, I know a lot of players have been using Almas. I would like to see. I also like summoning heroes like Baden. I've played them in a bunch of different games. I would like Baden to be actually viable. Same with Wukong, the Monkey King. I think he's a hero that could definitely be viable if they reworked him. Honestly, there's a few heroes that definitely need a rework. I don't think Lilith is reworking any more heroes. If you put Frampton in the 5-pole, do you move Lucretia to the alternate team? Yes, Hyatt. Some people have. Also, a lot of players will run Lucretia by herself. We've seen her work pretty well out of that 5-pole, putting them in the Ulna team, putting them in the Eins team. Yeah, Lucretia's has the ability to go to a couple different teams and work pretty well, where some heroes will not do very well, honestly. When I'm just looking at stats here, so 27,000. You know what? Let's go from 3 to 4. Brand new stages. So I stopped at 35 last time, I think, where we died out. As you can see, we're going to go quite a bit past 35 because I've been able to build up this temporal beacon through the Fountain of Time, utilizing this temporal beacon. This is why, again, it's going to take a considerable amount of time to get through here, is because with the AFK rewards that you're getting out of here, you're building up that temporal beacon. The beacon is making you stronger, so you're going to be able to produce and go through more stages. Does this mode have some achievements? I haven't seen any, Razor, that I've seen any of the achievements in here as of yet. I don't know. It seems like some of the modes in here they don't have unlocked. So we're just kind of waiting. See, these are all just the same. We can actually reset it. There we go. So Ein's a little bit stronger here. And that is a big one from 3 to 5. The Charm of Vitality. Common enemies. How do the rewards work in the new event? So the rewards, you actually get chests. As you can see, going through floors 10, 20, 30, we're almost to 40. You do collect your rewards in here. And then they have, these are the remaining rewards. You can see that there's a ton of rewards remaining, but it goes all the way to floor 300 as of right now. Every couple days, more floors or more rewards from those floors are being released. And I believe this is the only rewards that we have right now. It is what you see right there in those rewards. So every 10 floors, you do get rewards. The in-between floors, you're not getting anything as of right now, but there's not too many rewards, Idris. And the other thing is, like I said earlier, it's a lot of time. You guys can see how much time we've spent through here. Going through, 100 floors, 100 plus floors, it's going to take time. It is going to take a considerable amount of time. One wheeler is placed on the front line, energy recovery. Nope, we're not putting Eins on the front line. Roma Defiance, so we'll continue here. Iran 5-pole, got to be careful with that one because he's going to snatch up all 3 of these heroes, which means I'd rather have Pharrell over there for the dodge aspect. And it's really cheesy because you can just do the skip button if you don't want to go through these, which would honestly make it really fast, I guess. If you take me to 80, your life will change. Oh, nice. Is there a limit to how far free to play can get? No, there's not. And that's kind of the interesting part, is this game mode has no cap. That's right, guys. This has no cap. There is no level cap. So I think every so many days, they're just going to continue to add more and more rewards as players get through here. Of course, the stronger the player that's coming through here, it is going to be easier because it does rely on the signature item. It does rely on the furniture builds. There's a couple different things, especially if you have access to heroes that other players do not have access to. That will make a big difference as well. Nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love the old Red Guardian. A lot of players ask me where it's from. It's Black Widow. It's the Red Guardian. They keep their stamina. Yes, they do. They keep both. So they will actually they'll keep their energy and they keep their health. As you can see right here, we do have Rowan a little bit low. I can jump into Flora's Dew. And there we go. A blessing from Flora. And this is just another floor, so we do get a little bit of rewards out of here. We'll restore 50% to wounded heroes. And there we go. So we just completed the floor. If we had a dead hero, again, this is how you bring a fallen hero back. So if I did have one of my heroes die, we could bring them back with the Phoenix's Afterglow. But we're going to continue through the realm of exploration. And we have another 40 floors done. Boom. So 4 of 30 is done, guys. Javid is free to play 37-38. Really no limit. Yeah, exactly. A lot of it just takes time. Yeah, the God comp I think is going to be pretty over P, or OP. We get some stones out of here, which is good. We do get a chest, which gives you a little bit of resources. But again, overall I feel like the rewards are a little bit low for the time that it takes to go through here. I'm hoping there's going to be more of a benefit coming through here, because it gets a little tedious, as you guys can see. And there's not much to it. So we can go through and just skip floors. Or not really skip floors, but we'll go through and just auto floors, which is exactly what you can do. So some players will go through here and just auto floors, which Rowan just got destroyed on that one. And of course, we have no way of healing him. We can begin the battle. We can skip. He still lived. The outcome's the same. It's just you don't get to watch the battle. So 5, 5, and 5. We're still capped at 5 several seconds after dealing damage received by the target wielder. Nope. We need something to heal Rowan. There we go. Some more attacks. So 3 to 5. Next 4 again. We got powerful enemies, and you can see the floor strength is going up a ton. Does it reset weekly? No, the available challenges reset weekly. So once we lose all of our heroes, you have 7 chances every week to go through here. But the system itself is up for 30 days. So you do have 30 days to get through here, which again, we have Rowan sitting right in the back, and he died. So we'll let our heroes die out, or maybe be able to bring them back. Because essentially, we're either going to take someone from another team and swap them in there, or we're just going to end up leaving him dead. There we go. We have a hole in our team. So now we got to put somebody else in there. Didn't bring another support except Tassie. And we can continue running through here and seeing what we can do. So it does take, again, a considerable amount of time for what's in here. What happens if all the heroes die? So if all the heroes die, you have to reset, which we'll burn through here really quick. And we'll see if we can get all of our heroes to die. We'll take all the tough roads too. Yeah, so when the heroes die, when they all die, you just have to... It resets, just like we've seen at the beginning. There's an actual reset. 30 days is... No, I think it's going to be up actually in a couple days. It'll reset every 90 days. It says 30 days on here. So it might be 90 days last order, but it shows us 30 days. 30 days it's going to reset. So Ain's almost died on that one. And we're still capped at level 5 badges. If we were a higher level, we could actually get higher badges. We could continue to get stronger badges, but because of where we're capped, we cannot. And a lot of players could just fly through a lot of floors. You know what? Let's bring back some of our health. There we go. Realm of Decimation. So this comes up, I think it's at a set interval. Home to the Bloodthirsty Continuum Stalkers. Questionable power on here. There is the 50 floors, guys. So here is our boss. And look, Continuum cores. We've been looking for these. Crystallized core. Now these cores you can actually use to get different loot, which we'll look at in just a minute. But there we go. So 50 floors, and I'm not sure if it's every 50 floors, but here is the boss, guys. So this is where a lot of players were stuck. Does have a couple different battles in here, or a couple different boss modes. We do get quite a bit of essence out of here. Let me hop out and see If I got enough, we do, to get a couple more levels. And hopefully take him down. I read that on global would be 90. The floors would be up to 900. So last order, it said in the patch notes that there is no cap for the floors. So I'm not sure if they've changed that. We'll have to see when all of that information comes out. But they said there's an infinite number of floors. Let's see if we can take this guy down. Wielder's attack rate is increased by 10% when the health is above 88%. So we're going to have to get his health down quite a bit to take him down. I'm not sure if any team's going to do it. This one is probably it. Zolrath. Some pretty cool animations, guys. Here he comes out. Boom. Let's see if Albedo can take him down. Or we're going to have to fight him a couple different times. If I had some support in here, I feel like we could do it. It's going to be close. Not sure if we're going to get another fight on this. Come on, Tassie and Albedo. Oh, he took us down. So there, our team died. Let's see if he's got... I'm not sure if he goes back to full health. But that would kind of suck if he did go back to full health. Yeah, that was very cool when he came out. So if he comes back at full health, we're done, guys. Or we're going to get killed here. Nope, he's almost dead. There we go. Took him out. Boom, he goes back into the hourglass. Enemy is defeated. Still only got our level 5 relics. But there we go. So we got our little course. Hey, look, another pack. Just like we like to see. All right, so what did we get out of there? 50 floors. We got our loot, which is awesome to see. That's cool. That's the first time I've ever seen him. He did look very, very cool. So within, I think it's here. Now, this, I think, is the pay-to-win part. But where, I know I can use the beacons here. I have 6 of those. I'm going to save them. And I'm wondering, the big thing to remember, guys, is when you do this Fountain of Time, I get 216 of these a day, but I get 216 experience a day, which is what powers up this part. So as we're getting more levels, I'm at level badges 5 right now is where I've been stuck. Once this hits level 5, I'll have level 10 badges. So not only will I do more badges, but I'm also unlocking from 10 all the way to 12 talents. Meaning within this temporal beacon, I'm going to pick up 2 new talents, and I'm assuming that these crystalline cores I'm going to have to use for some of the new ones. So I'm actually going to save those. What's going on, Aldron? Can't wait to see it on live servers. Yeah, it's very cool. I am only going to run this on probably one account on the main server, probably the pay to win account, because it takes an incredible amount of time. I'm going to start it and probably do some basic runs with the faction accounts, but overall, this is going to take a significant amount of time. I'm looking at the leaderboards. I also wanted to share this with you guys. So 151 floor already, but you can see how they're building it out. So looking here, you know, they have these at 26, 30, 30. But looking at Dimensional Force, Dimensional Hero, so we do not have this one unlocked yet. Unforeseen Power, Celestials and Hypogean Heroes, we do not have that one unlocked yet. But the Deity Shelter, as you can see, they're building that one out for all of the players that are further built than I am. So this Deity Shelter is what they're building out. He already has it at level 5. So it might be very beneficial to build out that Deity Shelter, because based on the top heroes that we've seen here, Deity Shelter again is being built out. They built out Wilder and Graveborn, so there's multiple ways that you can do this, but this is what I've been seeing is the Wilders and Graveborns, and I think maybe this might be the next level we're going to get, are the Dimensionals, Celestials, and Hypogean Powers. It might be these two are the next two we're going to get. And then if you look down here, they only built the Rangers. That's it, guys. So he maxed out the Rangers, and then he focused on Celestials, Hypogeans, Dimensionals, but didn't focus on any other class. Didn't focus on the tank classes, didn't focus on anything else. No support, no mage, no warrior, no tank. So they built the Celestials and Hypogeans, as well as the Dimensional Heroes and the Rangers, and that is it. Those were the 4 trees that they built. Again, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how this ends up, based on how players are progressing through here. Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes and how it builds. It's a cool new part. Temporal beacon upgrades don't reset after you die. No, let's go through here. We'll keep pushing with our 4. We want to see what it looks like when our heroes die. So 2 of our heroes died right there. We'll go ahead and pick up this one. New floors do give you the 7 and 7, your first time rewards. Once you go back through there, you can't do it again. This one will probably lose, which we did. All right, your defense forces have casualties. If your losses become too great, you can tap the battle again to start over. So we're on floor 52 right now, guys. So you can exit. There we go. Abandon the current battle. Highest floor 51, or current floor 51, highest floor 35. Confirm. There we go. So the twins pop up, guys. We have reached new heights. The failure upon which we built our successes are all founded upon our Valor. So there we go. So it shows you your record. Highest floor 51. We went up 16 floors. This time also shows what we used for our beacon, what we have in our bags. So there we go. So we're all done with that. Temporal Rift, we go back in here. You may skip to floor 26. Weekly challenges 5 of 7. So we're 6 of 7. We used one of our weekly challenges. So I can only, the highest floor reached in the last 3 chapters was 51. By reaching floor 51, you can skip to floor 26. So now when I come back in here, I have to start at floor 26. Then we have to go all the way back up. But now going from where we were at 35 all the way to 51, now we have a lot higher badges in here because we have a lot of, we picked up higher badges, but it looks like we didn't keep them. So we had all those level 5 badges, but here there's 2s and there's 3s. We do not have any of the higher level badges. We have no 4s, we have no 5s. So not sure, but we didn't get any of the higher badges. Highest badge level 5, we know that's where we're at. Just based on the level here, we need to get this level 5 perk. So what I might do is just wait. So even looking at the experience here, we have 1973 as our next level. We have 1789. If I wait a day with the experience we're getting out of here, I'll actually be able to get higher level badges, and we'll also unlock those new beacon talents, which will be awesome to see, because we'll be able to level this up quite a bit higher from where we are, maybe pick up some of the deity shelter and continue from there. Yeah, so the temporal beacon does not reset. This is cumulative, and again, this is season ends in 24 days. They said the seasons run for 30 days. This does not reset. This is the cumulative effort over the course of your 30 days, seeing how far you can get this. And again, depending on the heroes you're building and also depending on the factions that you're building, you could really prioritize this, just like we've seen some of the top players doing, to really be effective. Now, on the test server, of course, we don't have a lot of the formations, don't have a lot of the Celestials and Hypogean heroes, but ultimately you can build out solid team comps. Then you can support them with those temporal beacons within here, to make sure that you're getting the most when you're going into the Rift. Now, the temporal feedback, again, this is the part that is very heavy pay to win. You can only get these cores or get these continuum points from purchases. If you're free to play, obviously you're not going to get anything out of there, but they're only free to, or pay to win aspects for this temporal feedback is all Exactly that. It's all pay to win for this part. As far as I know, there's no way to get these continuum points outside of making purchases here. And it doesn't show what they're going to give the bonuses for, which kind of stinks. But I think Nomura is going to be really good for this mode. She has heal and her charm. Yeah, there's going to be a couple different comps out of here I think that are going to be interesting. Again, with the support and the crowd control, because the battles are cumulative, you're going to have heroes that heal in here, which makes me wonder heroes like Saurus with that plus 30 signature item, if he can keep teams healed up with like a speedy lizard formation, it could work pretty well. But again, we don't want to spread the ability to stack everything within the class specifics. So if we're just bringing literally one warrior in Saurus, might not be beneficial versus bringing, you know, a couple different rangers that are going to benefit from a couple different builds. It's going to be interesting to see. Made a decent sort of low level spending Daemon team. Use Daemon, Merlin, Silas, Tassie, and Pharrell. Yeah, that's awesome, Geeky. That's a really good idea because you have Pharrell crowd control, Tassie crowd control. Silas offers the immunity as well as the healing. Merlin, same support. And Daemon, of course, is just going to scale with everything. It's cool. That's a pretty strong team. Yeah, Celerity AoE build, I think that's going to be pretty cool last order. I again, looking at some of the top heroes, I want to see where they end up before some of the top players. I mean, they're at like level 730, 511. You can see their engraving might be slightly higher than mine on some of their heroes. They also have them fully maxed out pretty much on everything, which is the reason they're 600 level 664. Again, some of the top whales in here, he is number 1 within the Twisted Realm. So very cool to see how competitive this is going to be. There's nothing that I've seen, no rewards or anything for the leaderboards. But again, it's very cool to see how players are building this out in the new game mode. So have fun with it. I hope today's stream a little bit different. Again, we wanted to hop on the test server. We wanted to check out this event because it is absolutely massive. So we're going to have to do some guides on it. We're going to have to do some team comps for it. There's going to have to be kind of quite a bit of a breakdown to see exactly how well it's going to work and what teams are going to work within there. A star, we're definitely going to build out. We're really close. We have our 2 copies there. We have 1 right there. We didn't get, I don't think, anything else that we can utilize to try to build her. Nope, we didn't get enough gems. We didn't get any. So we need 1 copy. We still need that 1 single copy of a star, but we will definitely pick it up. Resonating crystal, of course, we're still capped. I have an insane amount of resources. We just need a little bit more to continue pushing. Resonar, a couple more free cards, but that'll do it for today's stream, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it versus just going through and pushing through here. I'm going to continue content on here or continue pushing through the chapters. Again, we want to try to get these levels relatively close to each other. I was running the Greyborn, but I want to get about 100 level deficiency at least to test out a couple of heroes like a star. We built out Lucretia quite a bit. I just got Albedo all built out. We're going to focus on the test server quite a bit because it's the new content that people can't see. Most players that don't come on the test server are not going to see it until it comes global. But something as big as the Temporal Rift, we absolutely had to go over because there's so much to it. I feel like a lot of players, it's going to release and they're going to be super confused with what to do in the Temporal Rift. We'll cover it upon release, and I'll come up again with some team comps and things we're going to do of that nature within there. What is going on? Do you know Inevitable always dominates the PvP? No, I don't. I don't PvP very much. A lot of players know. Would Mishka with plus 60 engraving be good with the new game mode? Mishka really relies on that 9 of 9 furniture. I could see her being good with the shielding behind it, but again, you'd have to build kind of that tanking tree, Vanguard, to really put the bonus. The way that I kind of look at the badges is similar to the Hunting Fields or the Abyssal Expedition. You're going to have to put some major investment behind them to really have Mishka shine. So if you're running with Mishka, if you're running with, let's say, Grez, if you're running with a couple different tanks, maybe Damon, it could be beneficial to build out those trees. I've seen some players that have built out all of the trees to that 25 or 30, and we also seen some of the top players that have built one specifically tree, which was the Ranger tree, just maxed out to be able to use the resources elsewhere. There's going to have to be a lot more testing within this. I know this is the beta version. Even when it comes to the live servers or comes to global, you might see a lot of it change, which most of the time we do. We see, hey, this wasn't working. Hey, we needed more rewards. Some of the badges need fixing. There's a crazy amount of badges in there. So there's going to be priority lists for heroes. There's going to be priority lists for team comps. There's also going to be priority lists when it comes to which heroes with which badges, just like we see with artifacts. There's going to have to be some guides. And I really hope with all of the players that have unfortunately left AFK Arena, a lot of the content creation have left, unfortunately. What's going on, guys? We have our third new subscriber, Lee Fu Drums. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, guys. We are at 21,100, coming up to 22,000 subscribers here. We do live streams every single week. It is very cool. YouTube, I absolutely love doing. I love being able to talk to you guys, to answer questions. Next week, we have a special live stream coming up. If you guys have seen over on Reddit, Javid has an account. He's been saving for me for almost 2 years. I wish he was here. I wish he would have hopped on today. It has been almost 2 years. He has been saving an account to do summons. There are well over 1 million diamonds for the summons next week, guys. And again, big shout out to Javid. We have a massive summon coming. I believe he's got over 2,000, or he's got capped scrolls. He's got capped everything. He's got almost capped everything. And most of you guys do know as well, Javid is completely free to play. So to have the discipline to go through months and years on top of years to go through and save the amount of resources that he has saved for me, it is really near and dear to my heart. It's very cool to see. AFK Arena is going to be a game that I will play until it is done. I still love the game. I think it's very cool. New game modes are interesting. There's still a lot of things that they need to, that they definitely need to fix and adjust, that they have the opportunity to, as you know, a game, you know, as big as them. They can still listen to the community. They can change little things, little tweaks, fixes, things of that nature. So it's very cool. Again, next week, guys, join me for the stream. We're going to do it same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is going to be the day after Christmas next week. So I think it's going to be on the 26th at 1 o'clock. I'm going to put up an early invite for it. Again, we want to make this huge. I know Javid is super stoked about this. He's going to be joining me for the live stream so we can go through and we can do the summons and we can build this account out exactly what he's been waiting for. Guys, he's played 2 years on this account as free to play. All of his accounts are completely free to play. And he has progressed through, I believe, 36 chapters as free to play without spending resources. Now, if that doesn't say something, again, just having the discipline to go through 36 chapters without spending anything is crazy. It is, to me, is absolutely insane. Most players cannot wait. When they get 2,700 diamonds, they're summoning. He has went 2 years without spending anything. And again, that's awesome to see. All right, guys, but that will do it for the live stream for today. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the Temporal Rift. It will be next week, Levi. Again, the Temporal Rift is going to be a ton of information, guys, and there's going to be a lot that comes out of this new game mode. But again, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, subscribe to the channel. I love all the support. And as always, thank you guys for watching.